Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Full of Grace, back with another video. Sorry, my braids look a little crazy. But, yep, if you've read that title, then yes, it is true. I tested positive. Saying that, I'm gonna try to find a good angle. Sorry. Saying that makes me feel crazy a little bit. Like, I know that it's all around us, but I feel crazy because it makes me feel like I'm saying I tested positive for like an STD or something. But if you're seeing this video, that means I tested positive. I got tested today. So I said I wouldn't post unless my results were positive. Yeah, I'm doing this video, one, because one of my friends actually hit me up. She's like, oh my God, you should document this for your YouTube channel. And I'm like, because I do, like, my YouTube is like a time capsule for me. It's like I get to go back and like watch stuff. So she's like, you should document it, you know. Sorry, I'm gonna try my best to make it through this video without coughing extensively. But yeah, she was like, you know, it'll be good for people to see, you know, a young Black girl who got it, but is okay, you know. For the most part, I'm okay. I wasn't doing anything crazy to get it. I just was going to work. I take care of the elderly, and I was helping some of them and like buying some of their groceries. So I did go to the grocery store for a few of them. But one of my clients' husbands actually tested positive, and I was around him. Not to say he for sure gave it to me, because again, I did go to the grocery store. I mean, I'm pretty cautious. I do use gloves. I don't cross-contaminate. I'm very clean. I wash my hands very frequently because I'm a germaphobe. So yeah, I don't know. But I do know that I was in contact with somebody who did for sure test positive. But yeah, I just want to, I guess, talk about how I feel. So I'm currently sitting in bed. I want to make this not super long-winded so people aren't just watching me talk, but there isn't much for me to do but talk. I've been quarantined for a few days now. I live in the house with my parents, but they live upstairs, I live downstairs, and I have like a whole apartment to myself, so I can quarantine just fine without having to be in contact with them. I do feel like I'm a little bit in jail because my mom does make me food so that I don't have to cook, but she'll like knock on the door like I'm in a jail cell and then walk away, and then I just see the tray on the floor or something. And everybody's been staying away from me. But like I said, I did go get tested today to be sure. Overall, if I just had to, I mean, I don't know if I don't really want to get into the science of what exactly COVID is and all that. I'm not doing that because honestly, this thing changes by the day. Treatment is changing by the day. We're experiencing a very crazy time because information is being given. However, it's like people aren't respecting the validity of the information because it's like one day they say this and one day they say that. And it's not that the information they gave the first time wasn't valid. It's simply just that we're experiencing something as it's developing at the same time. So because it's developing, of course, it's going to change. Where normally when we hear about illnesses or whatever, it's something that people know about. So it's like, how do we attack it? How do we, you know, but here it's a learning experience for even those in the front lines, you know? So it's just been a lot. So I don't even want to go into explanation. I'm just going to say again how I feel. I get migraines. So I started off with a migraine for about 4 days now. It finally went away today. So yeah, today would have been the 5th day. It finally went away. But I had a migraine, again, not out of the ordinary. Didn't think anything of it. But Tylenol is not something I typically take because it doesn't work for me. And the Tylenol wasn't working, but I kept taking it because I'm like, in the event that I might have it, I've been told ibuprofen isn't good, so I don't want to take ibuprofen, but that is what I would typically take for my migraine. So I was taking Tylenol a lot, and I'm not even somebody who likes to pop pills like that, even as a migraine sufferer. So yeah, I was taking Tylenol, and I had a little bit of body aches, but again, didn't know what it was from because I also was working out. So I'm like, I could just be sore. It wasn't anything dire. So then the next day came. My body was still aching a little bit, but it wasn't anything too bad. Like, I was able to get out the bed and like move around. The first day though, I couldn't get out the bed. So yeah, I made dinner. I was good. Then the next day came, and I went to work like regular, and that's when I found out that my client's husband had tested positive. And from there, I was like, man, when you think you have something, but like now you start thinking it, so now you're thinking you crazy. That's why I'm like, dang, now you're thinking things are gonna happen to you. So I did have a slight cough. And at first, again, I thought it was in my head, but the cough was there. Like, I was coughing. Right now, I'm doing great. I've already gone 3 minutes without coughing, so that's great. But yeah, I was coughing a lot. Like, if I breathe in deeply, I don't even want to do it right now, not yet at least. If I breathe in deeply, the cough would happen immediately, and it's like an uncomfortable feeling when I deep breathe, like very uncomfortable. So that was another thing. So I was coughing, my deep breathing was uncomfortable, and then that was really it. My migraine, like I said, finally went away today. And the new thing that happened to me today was I lost my sense of smell and taste. Now, if I breathe in and out like that, you can see I'm not congested. So I'm not really sure why I lost it, but I'm not congested, but I couldn't smell a thing. I literally popped up and went, because yesterday I was eating, and I felt like I was eating tuna, which is a very strong taste, and it just wasn't like tasting like anything to me. But I thought, I'm like, whatever, still kept eating it, but it's like I could taste the really strong thing. So there's like peppers in it. I could taste the peppers because it had like a kick, but I couldn't taste the actual tuna. So I'm like, am I crazy? So whatever, I brushed it off. Today, I popped up and I went to smell the candle, and it wasn't burning. So I was like, maybe that's why I can't smell it. Like, I tried to smell it, but I couldn't really smell it. So I went in the bathroom and grabbed one of my perfumes and couldn't smell the perfume at all. So then I grabbed rubbing alcohol, couldn't smell it at all. Then the last thing that I was like, this will tell me for sure. Apple cider vinegar, I think it has a very strong smell. I grabbed the apple cider vinegar, very faint, like very, very, very faint. I could barely smell it. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I don't know why I was so amazed, because I'm like, wow, I could be congested without being able to smell. Like, so I'm like, dang, I'm not gonna enjoy food. I like to eat. I'm like, I'm in quarantine. At least I could like eat. But I'm like, it's not fun to eat when you can't really taste what you're eating. So I've been eating just so, I don't die. See, here it goes. Hold on. Okay, I've been trying to get my coughing under control. And still, it wants to come up. Okay. So, the good part for me is I have a lot of nursing friends since I went to nursing school. And so every day they check on me. One of my friends who works in the ICU in New York City, the Madhouse, shout outs to her. She makes me check in with her every day. And today she made me make a hypertonic solution, which is basically sea salt in boiling hot water. That's why you see the steam. And I've been keeping my face in it so we can open up, moisturize my airways, because even though I can't smell or taste, when I cough it's dry, but she's like, whatever's down here that needs to be broken up, moistening your airways helps open up your airway tract and break up the mucus that's, going towards my lungs. So, sorry, I'm like being lazy with the camera. But yeah, so that's been helpful. I've done this a few times today. I'm gonna do it before I go to bed. I was able to get a good night's sleep last night because I did do the steam, but I did it with Vicks in the water. So today's salt water. But But overall, I'm in good spirits. I'm, I told all my friends as well, God forbid I were to have to like go to the hospital or something, I'm not going. I don't want to go to the madhouse, okay? So I was like, y'all gonna have to come here and take care of me in my house, in my bed, okay? Most of them agreed. Actually, all of them agreed. So I'm well taken care of, but we're not gonna get there because I'm gonna be okay. So I'm gonna keep steaming. So that was basically updates for what, 5 days? Yeah. My next update will be when anything changes. Other than that, I want to say thank you to everyone. Honestly, if you have to leave your house, thank you. Because if you have to leave your house for work to make whatever it is you do propels somebody else's life so it can be better, thank you. Because I know that feeling, having to leave your house, period, at this point is scary. You don't know who you're going to encounter. You don't know what air you're about to breathe. And it's just a lot. Thank you to the nurses, for real, to the nurses, to the respiratory therapists. We're not giving them the attention they deserve, but this is a respiratory illness. So they really, really, really are at the front lines. Respiratory therapists, nurses who go into the room. No shade, but thank you to y'all for real. But yes, everybody in the grocery stores, everybody for sanitation who's still getting the garbage, like just everybody who has to leave their house because work is making them leave in this crazy time. Thank you. I appreciate you. If nobody told you, I appreciate you. I know a lot of people who appreciate you as well. And we in this together because I know this is making a lot of people sad. People are worried. But again, I just wanted to show you a face. I'm regular. Like I said, I just went to work. I'm okay though. And we really all in this together. I think that's giving me the sense of peace. We all in this together. Unfortunately, I had to contract COVID, but it is what it is. It's not taking me down too much, so I'm appreciative. So I will see you soon with an update. Mwah, keep up with me. Hello, everyone. So, sorry, there's no real way for me to feel like I'm even cute right now. I feel super pale and I feel like I look sick. But I said I would come back on camera and record whenever things were different. So today's what, I don't even know, day 5, day 6 from when I first started experiencing symptoms. But today I just want to give my update. Yeah, so I've also been taking vitamin C, vitamin D, and a multivitamin. So my mom put the pills, the 3 pills, in one of those like pill holder things that's like Monday, Tuesday, the days of the week, AM, PM. She put that in there. I feel like now she's been like freaking out more because of the fact that she hasn't seen my face. Like, she hasn't actually seen my face. She literally, like I said, knocks on the door, goes upstairs. So she hasn't physically seen me. She calls my phone all day from upstairs. But other than that, I've been okay. My newest update is how dry this thing makes you. Like, I can't even begin to explain the feeling. So it's like, when, like, let's say you take a long run and you're thirsty, times that thirst by 50. It's like super dry. And so last night was a little like rough for me because one, I started getting like a really, really sharp stomach pain, and it was like every time I breathed in, it was making it tighter and it wouldn't go away. So I'm like rubbing my belly, pressing it, trying to move the air. It's not working. So I turned over and I had like my butt in the air. I don't know if you ever know, like if you ever really want to pass gas, or if you're a female with menstrual cramps and you put your butt in the air and you get on like all fours, it helps the air move. So I started doing that, not working. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it. I'm gonna have to go to the ER. I don't want to go to the ER. Like, that's all I'm thinking, like, because I kept saying, like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go to the ER. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So finally, I get on my stomach. I lay on my stomach and I start rocking from side to side for a little while. And it started to help. And then finally, the pain, like, went away. So I'm like, thank you. But then I was just so thirsty. Like, that was really the next thing. Like, I was so thirsty. I'm drinking water. I'm drinking tea. I'm like trying to find fruit. Like I was, anything I could do to get the thirst, the dryness to go away, I was trying, and it wasn't working. And then I'm like coughing on top of it. So it's like coughing, but having nothing in there, no mucus, no nothing. It's like this, like it makes you again like wince. Like it was just a lot. Like last night, like it was a lot for me. When I finally fell asleep, I had to sleep on my stomach to feel better. When I finally fell asleep, I was like, thank God. Today I got my brother to get me this little baby. Now, this water, I've been drinking Poland Spring because that's what we have here by the bulk. But this water, honestly, any type of alkaline water, this one, I think there's another one, I don't remember what the other one's called, so don't get me lying on here. But it makes such a difference when you drink water and you're thirsty, because you don't feel thirsty as much when it's done. So this has been what I needed. So I was like, I texted my brother, I'm like, when you come from work today, I need you to bring me this water because I need to not feel tonight what I felt last night. I don't want to feel thirsty. So that's been my update. Other than that, everything else has been the same. Still no taste buds. Still coughing up a lung, hawking up a lung. Yeah. I've still been doing the steams. But overall, that was my newest update. And again, I will keep you guys posted on my progress and how long it takes to get well. And anybody else who's dealing with this, I feel for you. Push through. Do not let it take over you. You know, like I naturally am somebody who has like a good spirit. Like I joke with people all the time, like, oh, I'm gonna kick the bucket. Like I joke, not that it's funny because there really are people dying. But you know, I kept saying, like, I've told everybody, like, in the end, like, I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm not going to, like, lay and be miserable and, like, sad, because I don't think that's going to help me. However, I do also know God is in control. So I pray, and I try to keep up his spirit. I keep watching the things that make me happy. I've been eating, you know, even though I can't taste anything, I've been eating to sustain my life. And that's just that. But I hope everyone is still doing okay. And again, keeping their spirits up during this time. Everybody's feeling it, whether you have COVID or not. You're still feeling something because you're stuck in the house, and you can't go anywhere, and people don't even feel safe to go anywhere. So my hearts are with y'all, and keep up with me. Mwah.